Welcome! Welcome to Winds News. I'm your friend and host Amit Roy. I want to discuss today Ukrainian war and China how China and Russians are working in tandem and how they're losing the war and Chinese economy is collapsing every day and they're resorting to nuclear threat every day. Now I want to tell you something interesting because other day I saw Zelensky issued a stamp showing a finger to a ship, and next day Moscova was sunk. What a joy! Totalitarian ship, the pride of Russian Navy, Moscova, now lives under the sea. Putin's pride, Putin's arrogance, his dreams of resurrection of communist empire has gone into the sea, Black Sea forever. That's a happy sight. Look, I want to give a little description of Moscova. It's a cruiser class, and 13th April it was sunk in the evening. 14th Novosti said, confirmed that. Those that were told in the beginning that it was sunk by bad weather. You know what is interesting? Small, inefficient, rather unknown missile called Neptune sunk it, possibly using some drone as a decoy. You see, Neptune was commissioned in 2016. It's more like a Russian-American harpoon missile in some way. It is a subsonic missile. And it's not ever known that it was so effective. It is also a copy of Russian Harpoonia missile. That is also a copy of American harpoon missile, by the way. And, they have issued a decoy possibly to hit this subsonic missile, which has a very low speed. 260 kilometers per hour, and it's thrown for the canisters. It has a land version, sea version, and possibly they're making a air version. Now, why I'm telling you this? Russians talk so big about their Kinjal missile. All lies. All lies. They have no technology. They want to fool others, fool Indians, selling their junks. To the Indians, they're selling all kind of junks. Fitted with Russian, Chinese electronics. That will not work at all. Now, what is the interesting thing? That Moscow is a 160 or 185 kilometer long and 21 in wide. It has a top speed of 32 knots. And there are so many missiles, Gecko missiles and other missiles, and it was seen in action in Syria 2013 and 14, and it was the pride of Black Sea. It was the leading ship, but it went away like a paperboard, like used by kids. It shows the futility and the lie propaganda of the Russian machines. It doesn't work. Communists are all lies, full of lies. The propaganda, they have no substance. They want to scare you. Every day they are talking about atomic threat. As Sweden and Finland want to join. Putin is the man who is making this NATO a strong entity, not others. You see, I will come to 2-3 points. One, there are 3 stages. Now Russians have got heart. The pride was hot. Now there are 3 stages of the war. First they invaded. Second they had a siege kind of thing and did atrocities, killed so many people in Bucha. More than 10,000 now is being told that the slaughtered. Their army was defecting. So many soldiers were killed. Aircrafts are destroyed. They brought mercenaries like Chechens. No, there are 2 reasons. They don't like Chechens. They wanted to humiliate Muslims. Promote Muslims as terrorists. You know, these are the same Chechens Russians killed, like dogs, tied them in front of the tanks and they took them as a trophy. The same Chechens they're using. Kadyrov was one of them. He's a mercenary. He's taking given a rank of a general. Now, however, I must say, uh, Ukrainian intelligence is some sort of you know sister concern, but not working possibly. SBU, and that has to be strengthened. Now, this is the time when Russians are retreating and regrouping, going to the Donbass area and other places. And this is a time free world should give them more things like javelin, anti-tanks, Stinger missiles, possibly some aircraft, tanks, whatever is possible. And more pressure. Russia should be declared as a terrorist country. Now, this is a moment Russians are using, trying to open more flanks. They're telling North Koreans to misbehave, suggesting China, the most trusted. China has reiterated their support to Russia once again, and China is trying to attack Taiwan, opposing to attack Taiwan, sending planes, provoking them. But you know, China is collapsing openly. Many fault lines are coming. One, COVID. Chinese economy is in tatters. Investors are taking money out. China's clients are sinking. We have seen in Sri Lanka how Sri Lanka has sank, and now Nepal is sinking so badly. I'm seeing a lot of indications that Nepal's economy will not survive. The oil was subsidized by India to Nepal. That oil was going to China. Tibet was smuggling through Nepal, and Indians are paying the price for Chinese invasion in India. Food grains are going from India. Now these Nepalese banks are not opening. They're about to be collapsed. China cannot have. Look, I'm telling Hu Yanqi, the Dakini of Kathmandu, the Chinese ambassador who used to run that, was in disarray. Now they have installed Dauba, who is not openly communist, but he's a communist agent. That's so that they can milk money from India. They have lowered anti-India stance so that India bailed them out. And Modi is a stupid man. I must say Modi is an absolute stupid and idiotic man. This is a time when they should destroy anti-Indian forces in Nepal, and he is funding Nepal and giving money to Nepal. There's no point. Why should they help out Nepal that hates India? Plant Chinese agents from India to Nepal, etc., etc. And I am not going into that right now. The point is that Chinese are using a lot of silos, Dongfeng silos in Xinjiang, removing many Uyghur populations. And they're also planning and installing a lot of surveillance drones around Indian borders. And it shows they're in threat. Chinese leaders are saying they're afraid of American policy. Now, Russia's opened a front near Japan. Japan-Russia relation is never very good. And the Russian fishermen in the north of Hokkaido, they're complaining about Russian presence there. And Russians have occupied some of Japanese islands. Japanese do not like Russian presence on those islands. That's a traditional Russian island. Secondly, American forces are working in tandem with Taiwanese forces. America says you will defend Taiwan at any cost if China attacks Taiwan. Now, India's stance is very murky. They have no stance, they have no foreign policy. World-based democracy is keeping silent. And many of the Indians are robbing Russian boots. They have some kind of backdoor understanding. Metrokin files. Who knows what is that? But India must come out. See, look, Jaishankar has takes out pictures with his Japanese wife. But you know, Japan does not like India, I am telling you. Oh, they have promised so many investments. But you have to reciprocate. What Indians are doing? What Indians have done in Burma? What Indians have done in Burma? They have no capabilities even doing something in Burma. So my submission is Indians must open and revisit their foreign policy, and they must depend. Entire investment is coming from West. For few chunks, why they are rubbing shoulders with Russians? What Russia has given it? They have already sabotaged India. Sabotaged Nehruji. Killed the Indian Prime Minister. And Putin is a criminal, world criminal. And Indians are supporting them blindly, without a reason. And he will not win. There will be regime change. In China, with Chinese are openly telling. Chinese are openly telling there will be regime change. They fear that. And Putin knows that. Putin is playing all kind of bullshits right now because he fears regime change. He has failed totally. So Moscow is just one beginning. Moscova is one just beginning. It's very symbolic. There will be many Moscovas. And Russians technology will not work. And this is the high time for Ukrainians to push Russians back again out of the country and re-establish democracy. Thank you very much for watching me. Thank you very much for please like me. Best wishes. Thank you very much.